Hi everybody. My husband, who was a real keeper, went into our forest and found me some different types of rocks. We actually live near a mountain that is an old volcanic plug, and in our forest there's a lot of different rocks and things. So he knew that I was interested in looking at some natural pigments, and he went into our forest and found some rocks such as these. This one's looks like it's a nice dark sort of reddy colour, but it's quite natural inside. So he ground this up in the bowl quite finely, so it looks quite good. So I'm going to try and mix this. Now this is hopefully similar to pigment powder, and the thing that's missing from pigment powder is a binder. So as a binder, I'm going to use Liquitex Pouring Medium and see if we can make some sort of paint out of this rock powder. Okay, looks like I'm going to need quite a bit more of this. So I'm just going to mix it up. Quite a bit more. Okay, let's get that in there. So by giving this powder the binder, it should be able to sit on the paper and the canvas. Okay, so it's gone a little bit darker now. It's sort of a browny colour. I'd love him to find some whites or sort of off-whites, and some reds and yellows would be awesome, but I suppose he can only work with what he's got. Okay, I think that's probably thick enough, or thin enough. Okay, let's see what we've got. So I might put some on with a palette knife. Just got watercolour paper here, so it's quite gritty. It's almost like using a medium. It's very gritty. It probably needs to go through a few more sieves with finer holes in them. Yeah. Okay, so that's with the palette knife. So that could have some nice, quite nice looks actually. It's a lovely brown. And I'll use a brush to put a little bit on. It is a bit gritty. Yeah, quite gritty. So it's not going on as nicely with the brush. Yeah, it's probably more suited to the palette knife. I might put the brush back in the water just so that it can get all those bits and pieces out. So the other thing I wanted to try was, so we've got that nice brown there. Let me just move these out of the way. Get the shadow out of the way. Now I thought we might try putting a little bit of colour. So I'll put a bit of colour here. Okay, let's mix that up. I like the gritty texture. It's like a really nice textured effect on a painting. So that's with Azo Gold added to it, which is really pretty. And the other colour I thought I'd try, let me just like that. So the other colour I'd like to try with it is, what is it? Yellow Oxide. So let's give that a go. Okay, have a try. That looks great. That's nice. Okay, all right. Well, I think what I'll tell him is to keep going, because that's actually, I'll put that in a little container with a lid and keep that. But it's actually quite a nice textural effect, and an addition of a little bit of colour makes some quite nice earthy sorts of colours. He probably needs to sieve it through some finer sieves to see if that can make a difference to get it more powdery. And if not, I'm quite happy to use it like that, just to have some areas of texture on the canvas. So well done, my husband. And I'll just hold that up for you so you can see that a bit better. How's that? There we go. Yeah, so not a bad little experiment, and lots of fun to have something natural from our backyard. So thanks for watching, and I'm sure we're going to have some updates on natural pigments very soon. Thank you. Please subscribe and like Wendy and Ria's art. That would be great to support our channel. Catch you next time.